Chapter 1. The Arrival. As the heavy gates of Starlight Penitentiary clanged shut behind him, Malik felt an icy grip of fear tighten in his chest. The prison, surrounded by serene mountains, seemed a world apart from the chaos of his life outside. He was just 22, caught in a whirlwind of desperation that had led him here. The harsh realities of prison life began to sink in. The daunting figures of guards patrolling the corridors and the unyielding stares from hardened inmates. In his diary, Malik penned his thoughts, the ink flowing like his restless mind. Despair mingled with flickers of hope. He longed to survive this experience, to prove to himself that he could rise above the shadows of his past. Each word was a testament to his fears, dreams, and the stark beauty of his new reality, a place where every echo spoke of both confinement and the possibility of redemption. Chapter 2. The Brotherhood. As Malik adjusts to life behind bars, he feels the weight of isolation, but soon finds solace in unexpected friendships. In the dimly lit common area, he meets Carlos, a wise older inmate serving life for a crime driven by passion. Despite his circumstances, Carlos exudes strength and offers wisdom, sharing tales from his past that resonate deeply with Malik. Then there's Tara, a fierce spirit with an artistic soul. Her sketches come alive with emotion, providing an escape from their grim surroundings. Finally, Jackson, a former athlete, grapples with the loss of his identity but remains determined to reclaim it. Together, they forge a bond through shared stories of regret and dreams. Becoming more than just fellow inmates, they form a brotherhood anchored in understanding and support. Their conversations ring with laughter and sorrow, creating a sanctuary where hope can thrive, even in the bleakness of Starlight Penitentiary. Chapter 3. Finding a Voice. As Malik settles into the rhythm of life at Starlight Penitentiary, he grapples with the challenge of expressing his turmoil. The sound of pencils scribbling on paper echoes through the prison halls, a symphony of unvoiced stories yearning to be told. One fateful afternoon, he stumbles on the art program led by Miss Collins, a passionate teacher dedicated to nurturing creativity within these barren walls. With each brushstroke and charcoal marking, Malik begins to uncover a hidden part of himself, feeling the weight of his past lighten. In this space, Tara reveals her intricate sketches, rich with emotion, and Jackson shares his poetry, illuminating the shared struggles of regret and resilience. Together they find solace, allowing art to be their collective voice, a powerful reminder that even in the darkest places, creativity can foster connection, healing, and hope, igniting their ambitions for a brighter future. Chapter 4. Creative Expression. As Malik immerses himself in the art program, he begins his visual diary, a tapestry of sketches intertwined with words that chronicle his journey. In a corner of the art room, Tara's brilliant pastels breathe life onto canvases, her drawings echoing the emotions she struggles to articulate. Each stroke reveals stories of longing, loss, and beauty found within confinement. Inspired, Malik sketches the faces of his friends, capturing their essence, a poignant reminder of their shared humanity. Through collaborative projects, the inmates forge deeper connections, using art as a bridge to healing. They listen as Tara narrates the tales behind her pieces. Laughter and tears weave through the air, transforming the sterile space into a sanctuary of expression. In these moments, they find solace, unity, and strength, not just as individuals grappling with their pasts, but as a community embracing the power of creativity to mend their fractured spirits. Chapter 5. Glimmers of Hope. As the weeks blend into months, a transformative light begins to seep into the corridors of Starlight Penitentiary. Malik and his companions, once consumed by despair, start to envision futures beyond brick walls. Fueled by camaraderie and shared dreams, conversations shift from fear to aspiration. Malik finds inspiration from Jackson's determination to reclaim his athletic passion and Tara's vision of showcasing her art outside. Together, they exchange encouragement, sketching out plans for life post-release, each goal a stepping stone toward a brighter tomorrow. In quiet moments, Malik records his reflections, documenting not just hopes for freedom, but the desire to mend relationships and pursue education. Through these aspirations, the atmosphere transforms. Laughter replaces silence, and purpose eclipses hopelessness. The dawning realization strikes that redemption is a collective journey, one fueled not only by individual resolve, but by the unwavering support of newfound friends. Chapter 6. The Decision. As Malik's release date looms closer, a whirlwind of emotions engulfs him. Excitement, fear, and trepidation swirl within. The vibrant prison community that once felt like a refuge now cast a shadow of uncertainty over his impending freedom. During support sessions, he listens to the stories of fellow inmates, each grappling with their choices post-release. Jackson recounts his own turbulent journey, warning Malik of the temptations that await outside those walls. Tara emphasizes the importance of staying true to oneself, urging Malik to embrace the lessons learned behind bars. The weight of the decision feels monumental: to return to a life of crime, or to pave a new path built on the foundations of his experiences. As he pens his thoughts in his diary, Malik reflects on the bonds he's forged and the promise of redemption that beckons, reminding him that every choice shapes the legacy he wishes to leave behind. Chapter 7. Glimmers of Hope. As the days pass in Starlight Penitentiary, Malik begins to sense a shift in the collective spirit of the inmates. The weight of despair that once clouded their conversations slowly gives way to dreams, plans, and small victories, the glimmers of hope shining through the bars. With encouragement from Carlos, Tara, and Jackson, Malik takes the first steps in outlining his aspirations for life beyond these walls. He envisions a future where he reconnects with his family and pursues his passion for art, hoping to inspire others, as Miss Collins has inspired him. Each diary entry becomes a declaration of intent, a personal promise to strive for a better path. In moments shared over cards or whispered conversations during evening counts, inmates bond over their dreams, reinforcing their resolve to rise above their circumstances. Together, they nurture hope, a powerful force that ignites the possibility of change. Chapter 8. Challenging the System. In the dim light of the day room, the weight of the prison's harsh realities becomes a topic of heated conversation among the inmates. Malik, alongside Carlos, Tara, and Jackson, sits in a circle formed by scuffed metal chairs, their voices blending into a murmur of shared frustrations. Carlos, whose life sentence echoes with tales of injustice, opens up about the complicated parole process, illustrating the unforgiving barriers many inmates face. The group discusses the systemic flaws that keep individuals trapped in cycles of punishment rather than promoting rehabilitation. Malik listens intently, ignited by a newfound awareness of the broader issues beyond his immediate experience. As stories overlap, of empty promises, missed opportunities, and a justice system that often feels rigged, hope begins to intertwine with anger. They brainstorm ideas for reform, envisioning a world where second chances are not just hopeful dreams but realities. This moment, a blend of advocacy and solidarity, marks a turning point in Malik's journey toward empowerment. Chapter 9. Confronting Fear. With the impending release hanging heavy in the air, Malik finds himself enveloped in a mix of anxiety and introspection. The prison's atmosphere shifts as inmates confront their mortality, sharing tales of health crises and lost friends. In a poignant moment, Malik gathers with Carlos, Tara, and Jackson in their usual corner of the yard, where the conversation turns towards the fragility of life. Carlos recounts his battle with illness, the uncertainty that looms as he experiences recurring health troubles. Each story shared is layered with vulnerability, like a delicate thread woven into a larger tapestry of fear. Malik listens intently, the gravity of these exchanges opening his eyes to the reality of life's unpredictability behind bars. Amidst the shadows of dread, Malik is reminded of the importance of leaving a legacy, however small, and the strength innate in humanity. This confluence of fears strengthens their bonds, illuminating the fragile yet beautiful essence of hope. Chapter 10. The Decision. As Malik stands on the precipice of freedom, he feels the weight of his choices pressing down on him like the heavy metal bars that have surrounded him for so long. The support sessions with Tara, Carlos, and Jackson become even more poignant as they openly share their aspirations and fears about life after Starlight Penitentiary. They discuss the allure of returning to old habits and the danger of relapse, each illustrating the fine line between slipping back into crime or embracing the chance for redemption. In private moments with his diary, Malik wrestles with a pivotal question: what kind of man does he want to be? He reflects on the scars of his past, but finds strength in the friendships he forged. Each memory becomes a thread, weaving him closer to hope. For Malik, the road ahead is uncertain, yet with newfound clarity, he understands that every day offers a chance to choose a different path, a path defined by resilience and aspiration. Chapter 11. Community Connections. In the confines of Starlight Penitentiary, Malik often reflects on the power of connections beyond prison walls. Visits from family and friends become lifelines, a reminder that love persists despite the barriers of incarceration. Malik's sister frequently writes, sharing snippets of life outside, birthdays, challenges, and the hope she holds for him. These letters are not just words. They are threads woven into the fabric of his identity, igniting a sense of belonging and purpose. During group discussions, inmates share their own experiences of support. Carlos reflects on the sacrifices made by his mother, while Tara speaks of the pain of estrangement from her children. In these moments, the men and women of Starlight understand that their journeys don't end with bars. Their stories are intertwined with a community that yearns for their return. Together, they cultivate resilience, proving that the strength of human connection can thrive even in the most unforgiving of places. Chapter 12. Facing Reality. The day had finally come. Malik stood at the threshold of Starlight Penitentiary, his heart pounding in a chaotic symphony of joy and anxiety. As the heavy gates swung open, he felt a rush of fresh air. Freedom felt exhilarating, yet intimidating. With each step away from the cement walls, memories flooded back. The laughter shared with friends, the struggles endured, and the art that had given him a voice behind bars. Saying goodbye was bittersweet. Carlos, Tara, and Jackson gathered, offering words of encouragement that wrapped around him like a warm embrace. Tears brimmed in their eyes, a testament to the bonds forged under the harshest circumstances. They promised to stay connected, to be there as he navigated this daunting new world. As he took his first steps into the sunlight, Malik clenched the diary that captured his journey, a tangible reminder of resilience and hope, echoing the promise of a new beginning. Chapter 13. Reintegration. As Malik steps through the prison gates, the weight of freedom crashes over him, mingled with the anxiety of the unknown. The bustling world outside feels overwhelming, each sound and sight a stark reminder of what he's missed. Reconnecting with his family proves both joyous and challenging. While his mother wraps him in warm embraces, the unspoken tension of his past lingers, each moment filled with awkwardness and unsaid words. Malik finds himself navigating job interviews, each rejection echoing the stigma of his past, a label he cannot shake. In search of solace, he turns to support groups for ex-convicts, sharing his journey with others who understand his struggles. These meetings become a lifeline, a community of second chances and shared hope. Through laughter and tears, Malik realizes that rebuilding his life is not a solitary endeavor. It's a collective effort that requires vulnerability, resilience, and unwavering support from those who believe in his potential for redemption.